Hey, this is Carl and Josh, and we want to talk briefly to you about our new Hobby Progress Challenge, which we are beginning in July. So because you're getting this announcement, if you're on the Patreon, you're getting it a little bit in advance, about a week or so in advance of July. If you are just a regular listener to the show, you're getting this around July 1st or whenever you listen to the July 1st episode that drops.
When the episode drops. Yeah.
You have the whole month here. The first month is a bit of an amnesty month, so we'll talk about what that means in a second. But like previous Hobby Progress Challenges, or as we called them, the War on Gray Plastic, the objective here is for you to get models painted. And every month, you will post up to our Discord channel. We'll explain how all that works shortly. But you'll post up, here's what I'm going to get painted this month. You will then post a picture with a date card in front of it saying, here's the thing that I'm going to paint. And then at the end of the month, you'll post up, or whenever you finish it, you post up, hey, here's the finished unit or models, and here's a tag with that date. The objective here again is to get things painted. Now, ideally, it would work towards painting a whole army, but we recognize that some people are coming into this halfway through painting an army, or maybe they change gears halfway through what they're doing, and that's fine.
Maybe a point update drops and you are pivoting on what units are your priority for painting,
or even changing armies at that point.
Yeah.
But the idea is that you're painting a unit a month, and that unit could be a vehicle, it could be an HQ, it could be a squad. It's whatever you decide. Now, here's the thing. Every time you complete one of these units, you get an entry into our drawing at the end of the Hobby Progress Challenge, which will take place over 12 months. And then at the end of the entire Hobby Progress Challenge, we take every entry that has been achieved. We do the drawing for various prizes that we will have available. And I can tell you right now, Table War is already committed to quite a plethora of prizes for us to give away. We're going to be reaching out to other sponsors and such to get their assistance in providing some great product as well. So be aware that every model you complete, again, you get entry into the drawing. Now, those people who have completed all 12 months of that will be in one category for a set of prizes. And then those who have completed just some of the months will be in another set of categories. And the bigger prizes are going to be in the full 12-month completion.
The full commitment.
Yeah. So, and here's the thing, we would draw from that first. And then, so if you were in that full 12-month, you didn't win anything there, you would be in the second category to potentially win things there too. So just a heads up. This is all going to be tracked, Josh, through Discord. And Shell, and probably Loopy, but Shell has offered to do all the tracking for us, which is greatly appreciated. And we're going to put up information on how that is tracked in Discord and all the details that you need on our website. We'll post those in the Facebook group, and we will post those in the Discord itself as well. But there will be a special channel set aside for the Hobby Progress Challenge. Basically, there's a special channel set aside for it. You will create a thread within that channel, and that's where you will post your before and after pictures as you're working through each of your models. So, and other people can then see what you're working on and compliment you or comment on those as you request. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Did I miss anything there, Josh?
Like that covers the bases. And the reason we've gone with Discord, I was obviously realizing that not everybody is a member of our Discord server. But it is the closest thing to a forum that we can access these days without, having to pay hosting and getting a forum rebuilt
or building and maintaining a forum again.
Building and maintaining a forum,
which nobody wants. Nobody's using forums anymore.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But
I liked them.
They definitely had some pros to it, but this is the best way we can get everybody to show your before and afters in quick succession, browse through a bunch of things, make sure we're checking off and getting everybody credit for the work that they have completed.
Right.
So definitely, I think the best answer for this kind of thing here. And also, it's a cool platform, so it'll also be a small bonus to have more people engaging with our
And there's
Discord
a
server.
lot going on in our Discord channel. So, if you're not in
Yeah,
there now, you're
absolutely.
kind of missing out. So yeah, I mean, that's basically the Hobby Progress Challenge. It'll run from this summer to next summer. And over that period of time, you'll have plenty of time to paint models, get things completed, and hopefully at the end of it, you have something to show for all your work. And
The third war on gray plastic.
that's right. And you've probably maybe third or fourth. I don't remember how many.
It's at least the third.
War never changes. The war on gray plastic never changes. But the other thing I'd say is this has always been very successful and very popular in the past. And here's the other rub. Like, if there are other places doing challenges like this, you can double dip. There's nothing saying you can't double dip. This does not have to be Warhammer 40K specific. It does not have to. It's what you're into and what you're working on, and we just want to help you get through that backlog.
That's actually a great point that I was going to reemphasize. And then you mentioned it, which is great. This is not 40K specific, so it is unit entry of some type. But if you're super excited about Age of Sigmar, if you're stoked on Necromunda, you want to play Blood Bowl, whatever it is, kind of whatever a unit entails for those systems, we're just here to support burning through backlogs,
more time,
and getting models painted. More time, yes. That's a gang. A unit is a full gang.
Yes. So
Same for Blood Bowl, something like that.
Yeah, so there you go. And we're super excited to run it again. It's been very successful, and I want to thank Table War because they were the first ones to step up. And like, I was talking to Todd today, and I was like, "Hey, this is what we got going." He goes, "Oh, we will fully back you on this. This is a great idea. We love doing this stuff." I was like, "Oh, that's fantastic, so helpful." So they'll even they'll do large prizes to small prizes, and they have great products, absolutely fantastic products. I use them myself, so. Pretty much Tableware exclusive when it comes to my mats, even though there's some other nice ones out there.
Mats,
I think they put up
carrying cases.
Yep.
The tower case, love it.
When I go down to the guild house, I'm using that case. And the other night I used my KR backpack, which I love for travel, like absolutely love for travel. But man, it is so much easier to put my models away and take them out of that case. I have a few things I got to get magnetized up a little better because they were sliding around. It was my own fault.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'm like, I really should have done this right. So I'm going to do that right and then start taking that case again. Because the other night when I played, it was fun, but putting the models away was like, I'd rather just set them in this table.
Especially all the spikes, grabbing foam and things like that.
Especially with chaos.
Done.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
So yeah, I'm ready to do this. And so Josh, I'm going to be painting for the Hobby Progress Challenge, my Sisters of Battle. And I've been kind of holding off on it, and I was working today.
Yes, you are.
I was working today on how to get the red I want. I'm doing the Order of the Bloody Chalice, and Order of the Bloody Rose, and I'm such a picky person when it comes to red. Like, red is like that color for me that if it's too orange, I'm like, I do not like that color. And if it's too dark, it's like burgundy. I'm like, I don't really like that color. But there's this sweet spot for me with red where it's just like this really dark, deep red that I just love. And so I was playing around today with my airbrush and came, thanks to the training I got from Caleb on the Night Lords that I've been doing for Shell. I saw the technique, and I was like, okay, if I replicate the way this is done, I should get a good result. And it was really about picking the right colors to complement and then build up to a filter. And man, the red I came up with is so sweet. Like, I showed it to Sean. What do you think is red? She's like, that looks really good. I'm like, right?
Nice.
It's
That's
not
awesome. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's not just me. So I'm very excited to knock that out.
That hobby hangout we did with Caleb, and obviously not everybody has watched that, but the live stream we did with Caleb for the hobby hangout is available on YouTube. And watching him, I don't even remember what model it was. I think it was a sister.
Yeah.
But he did a slap chop, a filter,
Yep.
and then some details on top of that. And what he was able to get so quickly was so impressive that it's worth a watch for everybody else, even if you haven't seen it, just for the insights from Caleb in that hobby hangout.
So what's funny is I was doing the color for my rhino, and I have like a chaos rhino. I just use this test model.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to get to this red, and I got to it, and And the funny thing about it was, I then went over and I picked up one of my Sisters of Battle rhinos, and I was like, oh my God, these have so much detail on them. like every Sisters of Battle model has detail like you cannot, like if you haven't ever had the chance to like just take a close look at those models.
Yeah.
Every vehicle has like 50 more
Gorgeous,
bits than every other vehicle. Like they are works of art. And
finer detail too, especially like the Sisters themselves. They are a little bit smaller scale compared to Space Marines, Chaos Space Marines, as they should be. But they pack a ton of detail because they are a very new, updated range.
So they
did a great job with.
This is an army that's going to challenge me, and I feel like I've been doing so much painting lately. Like my skills have been improving because I've been, just working at it. Like somebody was over the other day and they were looking at the Night Lords that I've been doing for Shell, and they were like, holy smokes, like Carl's really gotten good. And Shell goes, you can see how he's improved from like the earlier lightning to this lightning, and like just even the stuff. It's like I've gotten, like, just from repetition you get better, right? So I'm ready to start laying down like the base coats on my Sisters of Battle right now. So I'm gonna take some photos for the Hobby Bragas challenge. Do you have anything specific I know what you're going to work on.
Eldar.
Yeah.
The Eldar project I've got going is perfect time to kick this off. I actually need to get the combat patrol done in the next month, so I will hopefully be getting a couple unit entries done ahead of time, or I'll just count that as one. That's fine. But I'll be kicking off with that and being very excited to pretty swiftly add to that. Oh yeah, that is a really nice.
I'm showing him the red now. How's that look? Like that fade looks pretty good, huh?
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, it's almost got the pre-shade going on there, but it's just really dark and rich, and
then it goes to a brighter up near the top. And that's 4 paints to get to that point. But it's worth the investment. And so for me, like you're kind of pushing yourself on the Aldari. I'm gonna push myself on this army because this is something that I think when a Sisters battle is done well, oh my God, it looks so good. It looks so good, and it's just striking. And I don't know how well it'll play. I don't know if it's even the style I like to play, but I just love the artwork.
They're fun. I haven't played against the new codex because obviously it just dropped today. But
who was it that has one up at Craig? Craig is such a good painter. Like I saw his. I may end up going to Craig for some questions and help. So
they look fantastic, and it's a really fun and unique play style too. I think you'll enjoy it quite a bit.
Yeah, I think so too. So all right. So look for more information very shortly. Certainly by the time we add this to our next episode, the episode dropping July 1st, you will all the details and all the instructions and everything will be out there for how to start tracking this. But earlier I said July is an amnesty month. So usually what that means is when the new month starts, you have 5 days to put up, here is the models I am going to paint here's the unit I'm going to paint in that month. July is a little bit different because we're dropping this on everybody last minute. We're giving you until the end of the month to even post, like, here's what I'm going to do. So you can literally post something on day 30 of the month and post the completed version of it on day 31, and we're fine with that. Note that as we go into August, it's going to be, you have until the 5th of August to post your unit with its date card. So you have some time to think about what it is you want to do. We think that's fair, but you have time to think about what it is you want to do and how you want to structure it and what units you want to work on. And there you go. There you go. I'm excited about it. I'm going to get the Sisters army done.
Yeah, it's the perfect motivation to get a new army going like this, especially you and I both jumping into me, Eldar, and you, Sisters Battle. That's kind of the ideal approach to it. But everybody else I think is going to benefit from it too. So
this is going to
whatever you got.
It's going to challenge me, especially there's a lot of whites in it, which is always take your time, lots of layers. I've been watching a lot of tutorials on YouTube about how to paint white.
Acryl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're white. Fantastic.
Okay. But the problem is
That's the pure white, but you also don't want to go pure
I
white.
don't want to go pure white. I got to go from grays to white, white
Shades of
white
grays.
But I will get the Pro Acryl for the highlights, right? The biggest highlight. Okay. And is that carried at Herrick?
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Titanium white, Pro Acryl, hands down the best white. So easy to airbrush. Don't need to thin them or anything. They're incredible paints.
HerrickGames.com. You can see the link in our show notes. And they're a fantastic sponsor, and you can get a discount when you buy there. So, okay. So cool. I just wanted to share that with everybody. Good luck. We will, as we determine exactly what the prizes are, we will share those all out. But I'm telling you, this always delivers pretty good prizes for your investment. So,
and the biggest prize of all is painted models.
There you go.
Everything else is bonus.
It was really the journey along the way.
All the time, the whole time, it was about the journey.
So we're gonna start doing some hobby hangouts too, Josh, because I want to get it's fun painting with friends too.
Absolutely.
In fact, we should even do maybe some hobby days where just everybody gets together and paints. So that'd be fun, and we can maybe film some of those.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys. Good luck, and we'll see you on the other side. This episode of The Independent Characters is protected by the Creative Commons license. If you have further questions as to its use, you can find information on the front page at theindependentcharacters.com.